What's up, Plane Crash Survivors? Thank you for hanging out with me today. This is KJ48, and welcome back to the forest. I just want to start off this episode by saying I am very sorry for not posting an episode sooner. I will explain to you why. There was a reason. I wasn't just like, whatever. I had no intention. I still have no intention of stopping the series, okay? But why am I putting blueberries in the middle of the freaking pad? There we go. We gotta eat them. Yeah, but here's the problem, guys. All right, I did a stream yesterday. Okay, first of all, I wanted to do a bunch of streams to save up, to do a bunch of grinding to save up for bigger projects, right? I have a bunch of log sleds right here for projects around this base. I got some logs up there for a project around there. But the thing is, the big project I wanted to do is at the cannibal camp, right? I wanted to make a dope coaster coming back, right? But I'm not going to carry each one of these log sleds all the way out to the cannibal camp. That's insane. So I've got a bunch here for a project we're going to be doing today. Today we are going to be working on the armory and probably just the armory for today. And eventually my bedroom will be above the armory. Okay. But we've got some stuff. I got to catch you up on some stuff here. You might be wondering, why is the dope coaster in, building form? So I streamed the game the other day. Okay. I streamed the game the other day. And I'm out here cutting down trees. I'm like, all right, I'm going to save up a bunch of trees and a bunch of stuff for a dope building episode. It's going to be awesome. So I'm out here chainsawing trees like it ain't no thing. Chainsawing trees. All right, and at one point, my game lagged out completely. For a full 15 seconds, I couldn't move. And I wasn't sure. I thought I would have to, kill the game, right? Which I should have, okay? Because the lag was caused because I cut down the dope coaster. Now, everyone in stream was saying stuff like, just spawn it back in, man. Just spawn it back in. Go into cheat mode, rebuild it automatically, and, tell the people about it, but just, come on. That's ridiculous. And that was I was thinking about it. I was like, yeah, I should do that. It's 500 logs and 800 sticks. That's a big investment for something like that was an accident. But then I was thinking to myself, you know what, Cage? You did it. It wasn't the fault's game in any way, shape, or form. And I couldn't, in good conscience, cheat to rebuild it. Couldn't do it. Okay, so I put down the ghost image for the new one, and this is what I did. I put down the ghost image for the new dope coaster. I saved the game. I went into cheat mode. I built the dope coaster in cheat mode just to make sure it'll work. And it's a good thing I did, because this is not the first iteration of the dope coaster. I think I did one or two before this, and neither of them worked. I can't put in 500 logs and 800 sticks for something that's not going to work. I 100% have to test it. That's not, a question. I simply have to. All right, so I did test it, and I rebuilt it a couple times, and then eventually I got something that I think is going to be pretty cool. And I'm trying to be pretty vague on it. I know it's going to be pretty cool, but I'm not going to tell you why. So it's going to be better than the other dope coaster, but I'm not going to tell you why. All right. So anyway, so then I reloaded the game to where it wasn't built, and I started building it, and, I was going to stream a couple times and have it built before this episode, right? But the problem is, I've had problems streaming, basically. Well, I guess I might as well talk about it. So I try and stream on a regular basis. Usually I want to stream on Friday nights, Saturday nights, and, well, definitely Friday nights and Saturday nights, and possibly Thursday nights as well. All right, last week I did stream on Thursday night, which is pretty cool. But I want to be streaming more, right? And I want to stream on certain times. But the problem is the times aren't working for me. Just, personal life stuff, nothing serious. Just, it's not working out for me. But it's partially my fault. I just have to man up and just go stream. The bottom line is I didn't get to stream as much as I wanted to. That's why the dope coaster is not done. I wanted it to be done for this episode. Okay, but it's not, and that's okay, because I went ahead and I put down what is going. Honestly, I need to work on the armory. I mean, the dope coaster is dope and all, but I really need to work on the armory. By the way, the dope coaster being built, I will not build the dope coaster again on camera at all, because you already saw me build it. We built it, and that's it. So the next time, when it's done, hopefully by the next video it'll be done. And I will be doing it on stream, because it's the same thing it was before. It's got a tiny bit of a little twist to it. That's going to be great. But basically, it's about the same thing. I'm not going to build the whole thing again on video. That's just boring. So we are going to work on something new. We're going to work on the armory. And I think it's going to be great. And I'm going to show you right now how I came to set up the ghost images for the armory. Because I'm actually pretty excited about it because, I don't know, I felt accomplished. In this game, and a lot of games I play, you know, the hard part is getting things uniform. You know, one side has to match the other side. It has to be in a certain part of the game. Maybe some people don't like play that way. I'm sure a lot of people don't play that way, but a lot of people do, and I'm one of them. So let me tell you how I built this because I was really proud of myself. And if you're playing this game and want to build stuff symmetrically like I do, I think this would help you a lot. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is decide where I wanted to build it. I thought this was a good place to build it. I didn't want to tear this down, right? I couldn't really build it over here. Couldn't really build it over there. I think this is a good spot. Originally, the idea was I wanted this thing to be in the center of the base. Now, this is not the center of the base, but it's pretty center of the base, okay? So once I decided where it was going to be, I figured a good way to line it up, like from left to right, would be this doorway right here. And you can see right here, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You got 7 of these logs, right? So 1, 2, 3, that's the middle log, okay? So what I did was I came over here, and knowing that was the middle log, you know, this is all roughly, but knowing that is the middle log, I started the middle log, and I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and I put down a ghost image. This is just a marker. And then I did the same thing on the other side. Okay, once I marked the areas where I wanted this thing to turn, by the way, this thing's going to be an octagon. It's got 8 sides. So, all right, so after I did that, okay, I decided to put down a wall going from this one to this one. All right. Now, the wall ended up being 3 sections. 1 section, 2 section, 3 section. Okay. So knowing that, I planned to do the sides, and then I was going to do 3 sections on this side. So what I did was, by the way, one thing it's important to know when you're building something like this is that these walls snap into place on a 90-degree angle. Okay, which is just, you know, a sharp turn. They're going one way, they turn completely to another direction. What is it? B? How is it? C. Yeah, there we go. All right, so like if you're going this way, right, and you click that down, when you go this way, right, you can kind of like do it how you want, and then eventually it'll click into place. You see it right there? That clicked into place. That's a 90-degree turn. I always knew about that. But what I didn't know is that you could do a 45-degree turn as well. I'm assuming it's a 45-degree turn. Like right now, I'm under control, I'm under control, and watch. Snap. So it's snapping into, what I think is a 45-degree angle. I didn't know they do that. And that made this game's building is pretty freaking good. I'm not going to lie. So anyway, okay, so we got 1, 2, 3 sections down. So I go this way, and I wanted it to be 3 sections this way as well, right? So once I got that 45, I'm assuming it's a 45-degree. I'm going to call it a 45-degree turn. That's what I assume it is. But anyway, did the 45-degree turn, 1 section. Then you do another 45-degree turn, 1 section. 45-degree turn, 1 section. And there we go. I guess. I don't know. The degrees might be wrong, but basically I did the snap into place there of 1 section. I did a snap into place here of 1 section. Snap into place 1 section. And then once I did that, I simply came straight across here, snapped into place again, and then did 3 sections. And then I mirrored it on the other side. And it turned out to be what is like a freaking pretty sick building. I can't believe how good it came out. Like the fact that they can snap things into place on certain like angles is kind of amazing. Like I really enjoy that. So that's what we're working with. Okay. It was originally gonna be like a hexagon or a something-agon or whatever. So I put it down like that, and they're like, "Oh, that's an octagon." I was like, "Okay, then it's an octagon." All right. So this is the armory. Now, where do I want the entrance? Do I want it to be lined up with this door, or do I want it to be around in the back? See, that's a good question. Or on the side even. Like right over here. Ooh, that might, you know what? That might be a better spot. Trying to think. I don't think I want the door lined up with the entrance, because if enemies come rushing in, they could get in the door pretty easily because it's like right in front of them. Maybe put it over here might be a better spot for it. Yeah. All right, so we're going to put the entrance right here. Okay. And I will put a window right here. Okay. And I guess a window right here. And then, I mean, this writes itself. I kind of want to put the windows on the corners, but they're not going to line up like, well, they kind of can. I can put one right there. I kind of like the window where it is, but I'd like a window there as well. Here, let's put windows here and see what it looks like. You know what? That works. That works really well, actually. Yeah, I like that. I like it a lot. The thing is, windows really aren't... that conducive to building because stuff like, you know, gets in the way. You know, like if I want to put like something in front of the window, that could be a problem and everything. But, you know, I don't think I really care about that. I think it's going to work. I think it's going to work out well. You know what I think would be dope as hell in this place? A freaking elevator. How cool would that be? The thing is, do I want the elevator in the very middle or up against this wall? I think I kind of want it up against the wall. Yeah, I think it would look better up against the wall. Although the middle would be pretty cool as well. But, nah, I think up against the wall. What I'm going to do now is, I've already saved the game. So if I mess this up, it's not really the end of the world. So what I'm going to do now is, we are going to build that one wall. I'm going to see if I can get an elevator down. Because I think no, I'm sold on the elevator. I want an elevator. And that's it. Hopefully I can, hopefully it'll work. I've never put an elevator on a platform like, well, no, actually I have, but it's been a long time, so I don't remember, you know, the in and outs. It might have even been 2018, maybe even earlier than that. So, you know, we'll have to see how this goes. All right, so elevator, it looks pretty lined up to me. All right, so we're gonna do it right here. Yeah, just like this. And I like that. And right about there. All right, how much stuff is it gonna take to build you? Oh crap, that's right. I gotta put it up. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to build the second story before I do this, aren't I? Yeah, I think I am. I think I am. Well, we have enough. We should have enough logs to build this whole thing right now. So let's come on out here. First of all, let's eat. I think this thing's gonna be pretty freaking cool. I'm getting kind of excited about it. No joke, man. Just about done with the first floor. The cool thing about building in one shot, whenever you build a building, you kind of want to build it in one shot. What I mean by one shot is one ghost image turned, like, you know, if you're going to make like a base, you want to do it in one ghost image. And what I mean by that, just in case you don't know, because it's important you understand this, what I mean by that is, like, if you're going to make like two walls, you could do it like this. And then like this, right? All right, that's two walls. But the thing is, they're separate walls, okay? Those are two separate walls. Just kind of put together to make one wall. But if you do it like this, and then turn like that, that's one wall. So when you put the second floor on it, all right, like above it, it'll all do it in one shot. And it makes things a lot easier later on. I'll show you what I mean in, well, I'm going to show you pretty much right now. Okay. It goes for floors as well. Okay, so now we did this all in one shot. So when we go to make the second floor, now whether you're making a floor, right? There we go. A floor. See that floor is all one floor all the way across. That's because I made it all in one shot. Makes it a lot easier. Also, if you're gonna make another, you know, wall setup, then okay, come on. Boom. Oops. Hold on. I did the boom at the wrong time. Boom. See? See how much easier that is? Like, just so much easier. Do I want this to be too high, though? That's the question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 full log sleds should be enough for now. And we're about to build something I'm not sure about. So I'm going to go ahead and save the game. I did decide to make it too high because I kind of like the idea of one high at this point. I'm kind of like a little upset I made all these things so big. But, you know, I mean, it looks majestic, right? I mean, I wouldn't be able to make this entrance the way I did if that wasn't too high. So, you know, it's more work, but, I mean, if it makes it look better, whatever, right? All right, so let's go ahead and make this thing. I don't know if this is going to work. I got to try and remember not to save the game until I make the entire floor. Normally what I would do is I would make the floor up there, and then I would cut a hole for this thing, and that sounds like a chore. It sounds like a nightmare, actually. So I'm going to kind of play around here. I've never made like this kind of build here where there was like an elevator inside. I'm pretty sure if I made the floor first, the elevator would kind of break through it perfectly, but I don't know for sure. So we're going to try this way first. If it doesn't work, I can always roll back. I've already collected all the logs and then saved after the fact, so that's good. All right, I'm going to grab a couple of rope. We finally have some use for all that rope we've been saving. Been saving all that freaking rope. Haven't used it yet. Well, that's what it's there for, right? Okay, 8, 9, 10. So we just need one more log, and then we're going to try and put the floor down and see how this works. I have no idea how this is going to work. I've never done this before. Okay. All right, and now let's see what happens when we try and put down the floor. You know what? Let's do the floor from upstairs. See, that's the thing I don't like about this. Like, I don't know how to... I probably would have to cut a hole in the floor to put this down here. I'm going to have to jump up on this thing every time. I'll probably try and fix that somehow at some point. But, I mean, it's really just it's a small thing, so whatever. All right, so now we're up to here. That looks pretty lined up there. I'm pretty sure this thing's going to be too low into the floor. But we will see. Let me find the floor. There we go. Okay, custom floor. Yeah, so you see right there, first of all, this thing is too low. And second of all, the floor's still there. So I wonder what would happen if I'd finish this. So I went ahead and finished the floor, and it needed one more log sled. So I went ahead and grabbed one more log sled. I finished the floor only to see what would happen. And nothing happened. It built the floor over the elevator. Didn't destroy the elevator, didn't poke a hole in the floor, nothing. But I could use I could build the elevator and then the floor and then poke holes in the floor where the elevator is, no problem. But it's going to be kind of, well, I mean, not no problem. It's going to be annoying, all right? Because I'd have to like kind of guess and it wouldn't be perfect. I don't like that idea. It's an okay fallback plan, but it's not what I'd prefer to do if I can avoid it. So what we're going to do is, my plan now is to put down the floor, the custom floor, build the whole thing, and then once that's built, I'm hoping that if I put the elevator in, it'll punch a hole in the floor exactly where it needs for the elevator to be. I think it might actually do that. I can't remember. I don't know if I've ever put a floor... Shoot, I should have... No, I saved the game. No worries. I don't know if I've ever put a floor in somewhere and then used the elevator to poke a hole in it. So, I can't remember doing so, but I kind of have, like, vague memories of maybe doing so. And that might have been in 2018 or 2017 or God knows when. So, you know, who knows, right? So, we're going to find out together. Let's go ahead and build this floor. All right, so this thing's all built. I love the way this came out. Like, as of right now, I love the way this came out. So, it can only get better. Let's go ahead and find the elevator and see how this is going to work. First of all, we need to get the elevator the way I want it. So, I want it kind of like that. I'm going to kind of line it up at the back. It's pretty good, but... Alright. Let's try one more time. Nope. Well, actually, that might have been good. I don't know. They need to give us... They're never going to do it because this game's already, like, full release and it's finished. But it would be really nice if they'd give us a reverse option for turning things. There we go. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this thing up there and I'm going to hope that it's going to pop a hole in the ceiling for me. Ah, crap. It's going to break the wall. Alright, fair enough. So don't have it touch the wall. So, like that. I think this is going to poke a hole in the ceiling because the fact that it messed with the wall. Okay, so we can't put this down any farther. But that's about where I want it. Okay. And then we put that right about there. Son of a bitch. Well, it poked a hole up here exactly where I wanted it to. So, we're going to do a reload. It's going to work. It's going to work. We just can't put it as close to the wall as I would have liked. Honestly, it's kind of a small... I don't know why I walked all the way over here. Honestly, it's kind of a small price to pay. So I'm not really like overly concerned about it. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna have to rebuild the whole ceiling, which is kind of annoying, but that's okay. That's what save files were meant for. I am a little concerned that the two walls weren't showing red and still got exploded. So I'm gonna give this thing a little bit of room. There, it's touching, it's not touching, and a little bit farther. And why did the wall on the left explode? Alright, see, none of those walls are red. If they're not red, they shouldn't be exploding. Alright, anyway, let's put this up here, and I'm thinking right about there. There. Okay. Alright. Yes. Yes, I can't believe that pokes a hole in the friggin' roof like that. It's kind of amazing. Like, it really is kind of friggin' amazing. I didn't think it would work. Like I said, I've been playing this game since the launch. I actually played it a few days before it launched, like in early access back in 2015, I want to say. Just kind of throwing that out there. I think it's 2015. And I'm telling you, man, the building in this game has been pretty much, it's been a headache at times. And it's just gotten better and better and better. And little things like this, just this thing automatically poking a hole in the roof. I mean, you think, Whatever, Cage, you got a hole puncher, right? Just punch a hole in the roof. No, because when you punch a hole in the roof, I don't think it's going to line up properly up there. Might have to redo this again. If I have to redo it again, though, I'm going to do it totally off camera because you guys have already seen how I do it. Yeah, but like punching a hole in the roof, I mean, it's exact. It's exactly the way it needs to be. I try and be as exact in these games as I can, you know? And when stuff is not exact, it kind of bothers me. Now, I can get over it, but if I don't have to, why? Why would I get over it if I don't have to? And things are just going to work like this. We'll see how it goes. I mean, it definitely works. I mean, I'm thinking I make the roof and just save the game after that. I mean, this is going to work no matter what. I just have to get it right. All right, so we come up here, and if this is lined up, we're good to go. No, damn it. And no, it's really not lined up. Arg. All right, I'm gonna do this properly off camera. I got it, guys. I got it. Check it out. I just don't know how I'm going to deal with the step. I don't like having to jump up on it. But other than that, it's perfect. It is freaking perfect. Look at... Oh, my God. And this is going to be my bedroom. This is going to be my bedroom. I'm going to get rid of these walls for now. Because we're not working on the bedroom today. But hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right. I'll get rid of this later. Anyway, let's come down here and let's see where we're going to plan out some stuff. Now, this is going to be the armory. You know, I don't really have a ton of time in the rest of this episode to completely furnish down here. I'll just give you some ideas on what I want to do. And I will put up some lights, because that I definitely want to do, because I have skulls in my inventory I'd like to get rid of. So let's go ahead and put up a couple chandeliers. Should we put them right up the middle, or... Yeah, right up the middle. Kind of like that. Alright, so I'm thinking... is that the middle? Yeah, that is pretty much exactly the middle. Alright, right there. There. Duck. Do we really need 3? Sure, why not? These things don't give a ton of light, so they look dope as hell, though. I'll do the one in the middle first. There we go. I like to get the skulls off me, so when I go to farm skulls, I have room in my inventory for skulls. Now, I got to figure out how I want to do over here. There's a couple different things I'm going to do. Now, this is just me thinking about next build. Now, there's a couple things I can do over here. I can do... let's see. Why isn't C working? Hold on. C. Yeah, C doesn't seem to be working here. Hold on. C. There we go. All right, so I could do something like this. Right? And, you know, I'm not going to, that's not exactly the way it's going to be. I'm just going to keep that right there. I think I will actually do something like that. And the reason is because I don't really love the behind, actually, it's not that bad. It's pretty much right where I need it to be. So I'm not really sure. I might do that, something like this. Just put a couple of walls on both sides of that. That might be cool. And I don't know if I'm going to put any walls in here. I might actually put walls in here. I might not. I probably won't. It's not that big of a room. But yeah, the idea is this is going to be weaponry. So this is going to be stuff like, I'll probably put down tables where we could put down arrow baskets. There's definitely going to be armor racks. It's going to be like probably like, I don't know, maybe upward of four or 5 armor racks. A bunch of arrow baskets, weapon racks, explosive holders. I'll probably even put some large cabinets in here for, you know, whatever. Yeah, so I'm thinking weapon rack, explosive holder, large cabinets, armor racks, arrow baskets. Yep. It's kind of what I'm looking at. Take this down for now. But that's going to have to be for another build. Guys, I am going to call this one here. I'm really excited with this building, by the way. I am going to have to call this one here, though. If you end up enjoying the video, please remember to uncage that like button. Also, if you're new here, please subscribe for more daily videos. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. And until then, take it easy.